a bit about myself. My name is Shurian, and I'm the Senior Program Manager of the Admissions Office of the University of Hong Kong. Thank you again for joining this section. And before I go into detail about Hong Kong, so in case you haven't been to Hong Kong, you haven't been to Asia, we know many of you are from different parts of the world, so chances are you might not have visited Asia before. So something about Hong Kong, the city. This is a bilingual city. English is one of the official languages. So if you have any question or concern that not speaking the local dialect, that's Cantonese or Mandarin or Chinese at all, would it be a problem, studying or living in the city? Absolutely no problem, because pretty much English, Cantonese, Mandarin are understood here, and it's very international. Pretty much, if you will have no problem surviving the city. Not to mention everything is taught in English, which I will cover in a bit. So Hong Kong is one of 4 major financial centers in the world. So there are others like New York, London, and Tokyo, and Hong Kong is number 3 or 3rd global financial center in the world. That's the latest ranking. We are a premium business hub in Asia. So there are many multinational corporations set up their regional headquarters or Asia Pacific headquarters in Hong Kong for obvious reason. We have a very sound legal system. It's easy to do business here. The taxation is easy and it's pretty low here. So it's very friendly for business or startup here. And while the world may still be suffering a little bit after COVID, Hong Kong's foreign direct investment inflow in 2024 was number 3 in the world. So we bounced back very quickly after COVID, and it's a very dynamic economy as well. And what would that mean to students? I will cover in a bit. Number 1, freest economy in the world as well. So it's, again, very easy to do business. It takes no more than a week to start your own company. And the whole procedure is very, very simple. So entrepreneur and startup friendly here. And this is according to the Fraser Institute of Economic Freedom of the World 2024 report. Again, the latest one. So easy to do business. So what has that got to do with students? First, if you're a little bit concerned, or parents, you're maybe a bit want to know more about the employment status or employment position of Hong Kong U graduates or the city itself, their job markets. First of all, Hong Kong is offers one of the highest average salary in the region and very low income tax. One of the lowest in the world. It's capped at 17%, 17%. Even if you earn a billion a year, you don't have to pay more than 17% of your income tax. So one of the lowest to keep most of what you earn. As one of their major financial centers, one of the 4, now number 3. We do have a very dynamic and vibrant stock market here, and there's no capital gain tax. So keep your gain here if you earn some cash in their stock market now. And very favorable immigration policy. What it means is if you graduate from one of the 8 government-funded universities, including the University of Hong Kong, you can stay in Hong Kong for 24 months unconditionally. So, which means if you finish a 4-year undergraduate program, you can stay unconditionally for 2 more years. And if you happen to stay for 7 consecutive years in Hong Kong, you can apply for permanent residence. And the Hong Kong passport, it's a very good one. It offers visa-free entry into over 170 countries. So now back to Hong Kong U. So I've spent like 5 minutes already about Hong Kong. We are the very first university in Hong Kong, established in 1991, and always #1 in Hong Kong, with over 114 years of history. Everything is taught in English, say from the language courses or programs, and the non-local professory staff take up like over 70% of the whole faculty here now. Student nationalities, we have students from over 100 nationalities represented in our student body. Currently, we have about 36,000 students, undergraduate and graduate students altogether, very international. And we always pride ourselves to be, if not the most international, always one of the most international campus in Hong Kong, if not in Asia. Now, we pride ourselves to be world's global university for good reason, always #1, and now currently #2 in Asia. And for now, we really make history here. According to the latest World Top University ranking, Hong Kong U ranks #11 in the world, which is the highest in the history of Hong Kong U now. And we are a comprehensive and a research university, which is one of the major reasons for how our high academic ranking here, because many of our professors and faculties are researchers themselves. They have a lot of publications, journals, and they got good citations. The citations are pretty high numbers there. 53 academics are the highest cited researchers in 2024. This is our faculties are one the most influential ones in the world. Again, we are a comprehensive and a research university, so pretty much all the majors or programs you can think of, we do provide here. Maybe just other than performing arts, maybe just other than animal medicine or hospitality or tourism. Other than that, we pretty much have everything. We have 10 faculties and 3 new schools, new in the sense that they were established just last year, or maybe just this year. So the 10 faculties allow me to name them: architecture, arts, business, dentistry, education, engineering, law, medicine, science, and social sciences. And the 3 new schools, there are School of Computing and Data Science. While we say it's a new school, the programs it provide are from their what used to be housed by their Faculty of Engineering or Faculty of Science, including data science and technology, computing, fintech and AI, and statistics. So they're now all housed into one school. That's the SCDS. And we do have a very forward-looking school that's called the School of Innovation, providing a lot of experiential learning opportunities and hands-on experiences for students who are really into kind of like project-based and design their own major kind of curriculum. So what happens is each year the student would have a design idea or project idea, and their programs or courses will evolve around the project that the student is working on. So that's basically the School of I, very forward-looking one. And then again, another new school is Biomedical Engineering, BME. It's a interdisciplinary school. It has programs or professor from the dentistry, from the medicine, and from engineering school. So these are the 3 new schools. Now, I always get the question that which program or which faculty is the best or the top of Hong Kong U. So you may screen cap this one, but I would just say that please always choose the program that you're most interested in. Because if just judging by their subject ranking, you will find that dentistry, education, and training are the top program or at Hong Kong U. But if you're not really into dentistry and education and training, why would you just choose it because of its high ranking then. I would just say that for our 10 faculties, or maybe the 3 new schools very soon will have programs or subjects that are in the world's top 25. So whichever program or whichever faculty you are enrolled in, you are joining the best and the top. You don't have to worry about, or you don't have to really be too concerned about whether that's the top faculty of Hong Kong U, because Hong Kong U is a top university. All the programs, we would say, are of international standard and very high international standard there. So you will see their programs, which is giving some examples. They're in the top 25 in the world, from the Faculty of Arts, from engineering, from science, from social science, medicine, education. So you name it, you find it. We'll have programs that are in the 25 from each of these faculties here. The School of I mentioned a little bit. It's project-led, it's co-op education, and for students that are creative, you're very interested in hands-on project, and you would like to address real-world problems, this may suit you. And you're into creating something new and you're entrepreneurial, then this may suit you. Just check out our website. We have a very exciting program that's called the Bachelor of Arts in Global Creative Industry as well. There are 4 streams in film and media communications, gaming and digital humanities, visual arts, heritage and museum studies, and the last but not least, music and performing arts there. When you think about Faculty of Arts, the conventional or more traditional way of understanding, it's like it's history, it's really languages, may not give you a very modern sense of there, but then it's different at Hong Kong U. The Faculty of Arts does provide a lot of these new and innovative curriculum and programs as well. We are integrating technologies into the conventional programs or subjects. So even if you're taking the conventional programs, you will have absolutely no problem of having chances of courses that are related to technology, advanced technology, or AI. One example is the Global Creative Industry, which is a relatively new program of Hong Kong U's Faculty of Arts. And it also showcases that we are always creating new programs and innovative programs to make sure our students are not just following the trend, but actually leading and way ahead. Some other very exciting programs. Nowadays, many universities would have programs that they collaborate with other universities. And Hong Kong U, if we would pride ourselves to be one of the very first to have such collaborative programs or dual degree programs that we partner with top institutions globally. These are the 6 that are listed here are our dual degree programs that we partner with top universities. So what happens is you spend 2 or 2.5 years at Hong Kong U, or 2 years at our, or 2.5 years at our partner institution. And in 4 or 5 years, you graduate with 2 degrees issued by 2 top universities. One will be Hong Kong U, and the second one will be from, depends on which program you are enrolled to. Our partners include University of California, Berkeley, the Sciences Po, which is in France, and a graduate institute that's in Geneva, that's the Graduate Institute of International and Development Studies. And then we partner also with the Peking University, which is the top in mainland China, and University College London, one of the colleges of the University of London. And the 6th one, it's the University of British Columbia in Canada. So you will see that we do partner with the best and the top universities globally, and joining these dual degrees or one of these dual degrees, you're guaranteed 2 different study experiences and cultural exposure and 2 different networked from 2 different universities and graduate with 2 or maybe even 3 degree certificates, depends on the program. Say for the Graduate Institute of Institutional and Development Studies in Geneva, you have the opportunity of a graduate with a master. It's a 4+1, depends on how you design your own curriculum. We do provide abundant opportunities, including, of course, exchange. This is so far still the highest number I've ever seen around different sister universities and in the region. We are partnered with over 430 institutions globally. They are located in 49 countries and regions. So we do offer semester-long exchange opportunity. There are summer exchange, winter exchange, study tour, everything, and all these constitute part of your 4-year experience at Hong Kong U. So if you graduate without an exchange experience, it's very likely because you choose not to have one. Definitely not because we don't have the opportunity for you. Many of the students will graduate, when they graduate, they will have like 2 or even 3 exchange experiences. So as let me repeat again, research and a comprehensive university, our faculties, many of them are researchers. So they're really into academic research, and we do encourage our students to try to get a sense of have a taste or even start their own research projects early on, as early as undergraduate years. And we not just from learning, maybe joining the research team of Hong Kong U professors, we do offer research internship at world's top research institutes. Some of them are shown here, including the UC system, the different UC campuses, and Johns Hopkins University, Oxford, Cambridge, Princeton, Wisconsin, all these. So if you are thinking about pursuing postgraduate studies or into the academics, Hong Kong U is definitely a good starting point. You can accumulate a lot of or extensive research experiences based on you right on the opportunities that we provide, and not just from our own faculties, but our research opportunities overseas. So when you apply for graduate programs, you'll be more competitive. Now, parents or some of you might be asking, so I'm not that into maybe research, what about job opportunities, and how do you support my career during the UG years? First, rest assured, you don't have to worry about not having a job when you graduate. Let me just show the next slide. So for 2 decades now, the employment rate of Hong Kong U graduates are always over 98%, so close to 100%. So no worries about not finding a job. You don't have to worry about not finding a job when you graduate. It's pretty, don't have to worry about that. Many of us students, when they graduate, they have 2 to even 3 job offers on hand. So it's not that you being chosen, but you choose which employer you want to join or so to partner with, so to speak. And our graduates are earning not relatively high, but the highest average salary among all the Hong Kong University graduates. The average salary of our 2024 cohorts, it's $4,300 per month. Again, this is the the fresh graduates' average monthly salary. Of course, it will increase when they are more into their when they advance in their career. So academics, research, exchange, career support, and of course, our students work very hard and they have very dynamic and colorful social and campus life as well. We do have probably not the highest, but a lot of residential places for our students. There are 15 residential halls and 2 colleges. each of them are very unique with their own culture. I would say some of them have very strong cultural or historical or even maybe British influence, so to speak, because of their history of Hong Kong. Many of these halls are had over 50 or 60 years of history, so they have this long heritage and very strong traditional cultural influence there. The high table dinner, you can search online, and if you're from mainland China, you can search for high table dinner from their Little Red Book. Okay, very dynamic hall life, and they are all boys hall or girls hall, co-educational hall. Some are very international, some are more into sports. So make sure you do your research, which hall you would like to join before you apply for the hall. Now, live at Hong Kong U, our students work very hard and they play very hard as well. You see, there are so many opportunities for them. They are exposed to so many different opportunities for doing different things, sports, academics, and there are many student clubs at Hong Kong U, and you may even start your own club. I just met one year 2 student who just started their International Cultural Exchange Society, which as the name itself says, that it encourages international cultural exchange among our very international student and student body there. So now the facts, how to apply. If you join from the very beginning, application for 2026 entry already started last week on the 24th of September. You just go on our application website, which is admissions.hku.hk, and click on the Apply Now button. It's a yellow one. And then you can start create your own application form. So something to remind you the dates, the very important dates of the application timeline. Main round application closes on the 26th of November. Now, and I'm stopping here. Please make sure you apply by the main round deadline. Of course, from then on, we are on rolling admissions. You can still apply, but places are limited and it's very competitive. So we do encourage students to apply early, and this is a good advice for you too. But we do continue receiving application after November 26th, but then from then on, it's on rolling admissions and rolling basis then. And starting from, make sure you upload all the required documents by 3rd of December if you submit your main round application on time. And from December onwards, we start issuing admission offer all the way to spring. And some would receive their admission offer after their examination results are released. And we do continue open for application and we don't stop receiving application. Application keeps open till 21st of August 2026. But the later you apply, the slimmer the chance. Now, what's new for our application system? Just to make sure that signature is required on the declaration page before submission. So make sure you click on it and fill your signature there. So this is very important, or else you won't go to next step there. You can apply up to 3 programs. We have 100 programs, 50 something degrees, and you can apply up to 3 program choices in priority order. Always place your most interested program as your first choice. The second and the third, we call them other choices. So since we do have 3 program choice offer for you, you may have the chance of receiving 3 admission offers. Yes, you may receive 3 program offers. Okay, so yeah, make sure you apply 3 programs and not just 1. Okay, why should you not use all the program options, right? So application or admission standards here, there are three categories, so to speak. We do have the entrance requirement, and we do list out on the website. It's very clear and very transparent. We do list the expected lower boundaries of different qualifications for different programs. And we do have English language proficiency requirement because we use English as the teaching medium. We have to ensure that the student will have no problem understanding and, taking the classes here. Some programs would have specific subjects requirements. Say for the STEM programs, they may require you to have math, or sometimes with one additional STEM subject like physics, chemistry, or biology, depends on the program you're. So make sure you check the subject requirement of the program you're applying. Some examples or more common qualifications or curriculum students use to apply, and just citing them as an example, which you can find on our website. If you're using American Pattern, that's the College Board, SAT, or AP, there are two different formats or ways that you can has two combinations, so to speak. If you have SAT, then you can use SAT, which different programs will have different lower expected boundary. For example, if you're applying for BBA here, they are requiring to have grade 5 in 4 AP subjects and a super score of 1470 in SAT. That's a combination. You have SAT, then you need to have 3 or 4 AP subjects, depends on the program you're applying. If you don't have SAT, which is also fine, then you need more AP subjects. Okay. So this is SAT and AP. If you're using IB, we do require the IB diploma. For IB diploma, the reference score for here, although expected boundary, it's 33 to 41 out of 45. So it depends on the program, the lower expected boundary would be higher. Some of the more selected programs, it could go as high as 40 or above. You can use different English subject to fill the English language requirement. For SAT AP, you see, you can use reasoning or writing or AP English to fulfill that. And for IB, you can use English language, English text and performance, or English literature, as long as you have the required score. And for A-level, the minimum requirement is 3 A-level subjects, excluding Chinese. So make sure that if you have 4 A-level subjects, and Chinese is one of them, you are still good. Okay, so a minimum of 3 A-level subjects depends on the program you're applying. Make sure you fulfill the subject requirement as well. You can also use IGCSE, A-level, or AS English to fill the English language requirement. Everything is on the website, so just go check it. Some other national examination, we do accept a wide range of national curriculum or national standardized tests here as well, just citing Indian board, state board, or CBSE or ISC. They're, say, again, for engineering elite program, the expected lower boundary, it's 93%. And for curriculum, Korea, CSAT, that's the Korea College Scholastic Ability Test. So if any of you are from Korea and you're taking the national curriculum, please rest assured we do accept CSAT here. You don't really need SAT AP. You can use the CSAT to apply to Hong Kong U. Just check the requirement there. It's a 2.0 or better. So English language requirement, I'm just cropping only the IELTS and TOEFL, but we do again accept a wide range of English tests for you to use to fulfill the English language requirement. But if you don't have IELTS or IELTS or TOEFL, make sure you have, say, IGCSE, A-levels, or IB English, just check the website. There are a full list of all the English tests and the score required. For IELTS, it's an overall band of 6.5. For TOEFL, it's 93 or above. Now, points to notes. When you fill in your application, these are the documents that are required. So predicted score and predicted grades for IB A-level, some of the Indian board, some of the board, some of the national curriculum, we do expect you to provide, or your counselor to provide the predicted grade, predicted scores. And it has to be directly from the counselor. It cannot be uploaded by you. So that's the predictor score grades. And high school transcript from grade 10 onwards, or day back 3 years. Okay. We don't have a GPA requirement. We require you to upload your high school transcript from S1 to S3, that's your final year, or Form 4 to Form 6, that's for local student, or grade 10 to grade 12, depends on the curriculum. The reason it's we like to have a sense of how you've been doing academically and the trend and what you've your performance so far, but there's no GPA requirement. There's no GPA requirement. Okay. And non-academic consideration include 3, but extracurricular. Let us know if you've been joining any activities that you consider relevant to your application. You can put it into your personal statement. You need to write 1 personal statement. I know some of you might already be asking whether, since we do allow you to apply for 3 programs, whether you should write 3 personal statements. The answer is no. Make sure you include all you need to write to include everything in 1 personal statement. Okay. And for reference, it's most of the student or applicants submit no more than 2 pages and no more than 1,000 words. It's not that the longer the better. It's not. Okay, you don't have to write as many words you like. I have to advise again, we do receive a huge amount of applications, and make sure you're to the point and make sure you're telling us a genuine story about yourself. So it's not the longer the better. 1 reference letter required, or 1 recommendation or reference from your counselor. Of course, you can have more than 1, but at least 1 from your counselor, school counselor. So these are the required documents. Tuition fee, if you are non-local student, which I will cover a bit what it means to be local or non-local, just say that you don't have permanent residence in Hong Kong, or you need a study visa to study in Hong Kong, you're considered as a non-local student. For non-local student, you're paying slightly higher than local Hong Kong student. If you're enrolling into a non-STEM program or faculty, that's the Faculty of Architecture, Arts, Business and Economics, and Education, Law and Social Sciences, you're paying slightly less. That's at 224,000 Hong Kong dollars per year. That's the tuition fee for non-STEM faculties. And if you're enrolled into one of the STEM faculties or schools, like the dentistry, engineering, medicine, science, soft computing and data science, and the School of Innovation, you're paying slightly higher. That's at 249,000 Hong Kong dollars per year. And if you are a Hong Kong local student, so this is not updated, you will be paying slightly higher than what's showing on this slide. It's close to 50,000 Hong Kong, slightly higher, but not much higher, but slightly higher if you're local Hong Kong. We do offer generous entrance scholarship and non-academic scholarship as well. For the entrance scholarship, you don't really, most of the entrance scholarship, you do not need to apply or separate application. It's not required, but some of them do. So make sure you check out our scholarship page. And for the different scholarships, some would require you to submit a different application or separate application or a statement, so to speak. And for the non-academic scholarships, they do require separate applications. So check out the scholarship page. Now, so what it means to be a local student, just like I mentioned earlier, if you need a study visa to study in Hong Kong, then you are a non-local student. If you do not need a study visa to study in Hong Kong, then you are a local student. You can always check the website here. Please refer to Education Bureau of Hong Kong or the Immigration Department of Hong Kong for the really latest or the full definition of local and non-local student. For students who are holding dependent visa or entry permit, that for students who are below 18 years old and when issued such visa or entry permit by the Director of Immigration of Hong Kong, they must be valid at least until the September 1st, 2026. So that's for dependent visa. Now, I've kind of like finished about the admissions for the graduating class that you're applying for 2026 entry. But allow me, if there are students that you're still in your junior year, make sure that you check out the Hong Kong U Academy for the Talented, because this is the place there where you can have a taste of Hong Kong U's study or programs and how our professors teach for different faculties and for different programs as well. So the Academy for the Talented, or ACT in this short form, was established in 2011. So it's celebrating its 13th birthday this year. It's directly managed by the admissions office. So this is, well, where I work now. It's a talent platform where exceptional students can connect with elite peers and our world-class faculty. And we do offer rigorous pre-university flagship programs. So right now, the Academy for the Talented has over 15,000 members. They are representing 120 countries or nationalities, and we offer over 50 programs. And for the 15,000, 68% of them are local Hong Kong students, 2% are international students. So this is the membership of ACT. Again, very international as well. There are so many different programs offered by the ACT, and it's a good platform for you to have a taste. Just like I mentioned, we have over 100 UG programs, and for the ACT, it offers 50 programs, which you can have an early taste and use, say, a week, or some are year-long program, but even during semester, you're taking online courses, but you can come in the summer for in-person courses or programs. So join as a member of the ACT. There are exclusive membership privileges. There are scholarship offer, depends. We will review and offer scholarship for really outstanding students, and you have the priority to advance or be enrolled earlier for some specific programs. So you have the priority for programs provided by ACT, and their dynamic campus experiences. And you will also have the opportunity to become a Hong Kong U ambassador. So how to become a member, you can see the QR code here on the top right-hand side. Scan that and take a look at how to become a member. If you are from S5 to S3 to S5, or grade 9 to 11, or year 10 to year 12, you're eligible to apply. I'm not going to detail of all these, but we are accepting application right now, and make sure you don't miss the deadline for self-application deadline. It's November 20th, 2025. So you can start apply now. So scan the QR code on the top right-hand side and apply for membership to become a member of the Academy. Some promo for two very exciting programs here, and we partner with, again, just like our undergraduate program, we partner with top institutions globally. And here are two programs that are currently accepting application, and it's year-long program as well. The first one is called Creativities, Refining Music with Technology. It's a year-long program, but in hybrid mode. So most of the time it will be online during semester time, but you can choose to come to either MIT, well, it's co taught or teach by both their MIT Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Music and Theater Arts section and Hong Kong U faculties. So for the program, first, the online part will happen from October 11th to the October 12th, and the application deadline, you see, it's pretty close. It's 6th of October, so please make sure you apply. I will send other very exciting program and also a collaborative program. We partner with Carnegie Mellon University, and the program, it's called Innovaris Creative and Human Tech. So first of all, Carnegie Mellon is currently ranked #1 in artificial intelligence in US News 2026 entry, and Hong Kong U, where we do, of course, #11 in the world. So the program will cover AI in education, immersive storytelling, game design, XR, and data science. Please follow us on different social media platforms.